Okay, we've got the kick-off here about to happen. Overseas Old Boys kicking off against the Devil's Own Shanghai Rugby. Overseas Old Boys featuring a few Kiwis, a few local Hong Kong lads, a good mix of rugby players.
And they've played very well, Terry, in their 2 games so far. They won the first game. I think they beat Irish Vikings, and they lost narrowly 7-5 in their second game. So going really well.
Yeah, that narrow loss was a very strong game. Yeah, they could be favoured to win this game, I would imagine, based on that performance.
The one thing that really stood out in their first game this morning was their defence. Was excellent.
Yeah. So you see a penalty here to the Devil's Own Shanghai Rugby team, relieving pressure. They kick up the sideline. They'll have a line out with their feed just inside their own half. So any people to watch in this game that you think may stand out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching the Hong Kong lads with interest. Rafe Morrison, who's played 7s for Hong Kong, come through the system, and Finn Field, who just seems to get bigger and bigger. Finn's number 9. So yeah, and I thought both of them played very, very well this morning.
Yeah, there's an interesting mix here. They've got Zara Lawrence on the side with them, who's got experience in New Zealand 7 team a few years back. So good blend of youth and experience.
And we have to give the management a mention, I think, Terry, Ken Woodward and Rob Wright. I shouldn't really call them old stagers.
But they are.
But they are.
You're in a position to comment there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine.
It's the people in glass houses shouldn't be thrown stones syndrome, I think.
So that call came from you, not me.
Yes.
Okay, Shanghai, Devil's Own Shanghai clearing to touch. Halfway they'll have a throw their feet to the line out.
And again, this Shanghai team, 13 of the 16 play for the Shanghai club, and the other 3 of the Shanghai University, but they come from all corners of the world. Captain, I think his captain is from Croatia, from South America, North America. So very, very much an international cosmopolitan team.
Yeah, but great to see what you would call almost a local club in some ways. A very strong run up there through the middle by Clendon Penner. He's using his size to clear advantage. And you might find him going up the middle of the field and not ranging too wide. Interesting chip over the top. Pressure on the Shanghai fullback. Clears to touch sensibly in the face of unsurmounting odds.
Yeah, I'm not so sure whether that kick, I don't want to decry what the kicker did, but I think they should be looking to keep possession. The Old Boys, I admit they've got the line out, but I'd just like to see them keep the ball in their hand and go through the phases and then just work the space from there, you know.
Yes, and on form, you would imagine they'd be the favourite for this game, so they should be using it as a rehearsal for some of the stronger games they may find themselves in tomorrow. Good clean take in the line out, but unfortunately the throw was not straight enough for the referee's liking, so we'll have a scrum with the Shanghai feed. Again, those little inaccuracies, Bill.
Yeah, little inaccuracies, and again it's the line out, which again, I don't want to go on ad nauseum, but today it's been very, very noticeable, the lack of accuracy in certainly more than 50% of the lineouts that I've seen.
Yeah, that one wasn't straight, so we can't blame that on the altitude, can we? Okay, the referee again wanting to have the scrum set as he likes it. Seems to be a clear size advantage here to the overseas Old Boys. You would imagine Shanghai don't want this ball in the scrum too long. The referee gives the halfback the okay. Ball is fed to the scrum and it immediately starts going back. Ball's cleared. Halfback under pressure. He's dancing around, creating some time. Again, the defence comes forward. Ball's turned over. Again, and Oh, dancing close to the sideline, but eventually it was Tom Kearsey getting through and scoring the try. And some good use. Notice when the ball was turned over, another of Hong Kong's good youth, Jordan Cooper, picking the ball up, dancing a bit, creating some space, drawing defenders towards him, then clearing the ball through Rafe Morrison, out to Tom Kearsey, and
yeah, that
simple try in the corner in the end, but clever work on the inside.
Yeah, that's a very good finish. And again, Rafe is a very, very good footballer, and just created that with a little step, and then put Tom Kearsey into space, and he finished off really, really well.
Yeah, and Rafe Morrison with international experience with Hong Kong in the sevens. He's a young player, but with plenty of rugby behind him. So using his skills well there to commit the defender and create the space for the man on the outside. Try was not converted, so the score remains 5-0 to the overseas Old Boys. Long deep kickoff, fielded well by Shanghai. Coming to confrontation. Oh, stripped in the tackle very easily. Yeah,
that was terrific work. Absolutely terrific work.
Simple little dummy, but you know they had the numbers. Matthew Jones throwing a simple dummy, and 4-on-2. Who do you take? So the defender's caught in a problem, but little shimmy and he's away. Single try, but again created by the strip and the tackle, and ball stripped importantly before the tackled player got his legs to the ground. So the moment that knee hits the ground, the tackle has been affected, so the tacklers must release and allow the tackled player to play the ball. So
yeah,
they got up before he hit the ground, and very good play.
Yeah, it was quality play.
Another high deep kick just on the 22, brought forward by Shanghai. Tentatively, you'd have to say. Clearing the ball across the back line. Pressure's coming on there. The whole of the overseas Old Boys defence up as a wall. No gaps. Very, very difficult for the Shanghai players. Having forced to kick from the base. Ball fielded well. Again, Tom Kearsey showing some great footwork. Pushing down the sideline there. Strength just short of the goal line. Willie Umu.
Yeah, good power from Willie Umu.
Good play. He took it through to the line. Oh, we've got the referee not liking the way the Shanghai player has reacted. Trying to kill an attacking opportunity for the overseas Old Boys, so he's been given his 3 minutes in the bin. Strong play here. And will they use their numerical advantage and try and score wide? Old Boys clearing it wide, stepping in the inside, and Mason Walker, little shimmy, but again, the ability to break that line is created by the fact that they had extra players out wide. The defenders are looking to go wide and cover them, and they drift off the man with the ball. Good step, but in quite simply under the post.
Yeah, good finish, Terry, but again, really good pressure defense when Shanghai had the ball. Shanghai's passing, I have to say, was a little bit labored. But again, just keeping up that defensive line. They've obviously worked on their defensive lines and on their communication, which is, as we know, Terry, so important. And that, for me, created the pressure, created the turnover, and led to the try.
Yeah, I think we've got a bit of a mismatch in strength here. So the Shanghai passing is methodical, but it's without purpose. They're not moving it to someone to attack the line or break the line. And the overseas Old Boys defensive line is coming up and creating that pressure. And the wider they move the ball, the further they move from their support players and their numbers. So it's creating problems for them. If they get knocked over and isolated out wide, it's creating opportunities for the overseas Old Boys. Nice take by the Shanghai boys in the line out. Moving the ball wide. Oh, again, nervous hands there. But referee, again, we've seen this ruling several times. They're very keen to keep the opposition backlines back. They have to be 10 metres back from that line out. Quick tap taken by Connor Howell. Ball's driven forward.
And I think, Terry, as long as they're consistent on this, the players know they've got to be 10 metres back. As long as the reps are consistent, there's absolutely no complaint there at all.
And the good crowd here want to see open rugby, so by keeping those teams apart, they allow that to happen. Oh, another good step there. Busting the line. Good scrambling defence by Shanghai.
He wasn't held, so he can stand up.
Yeah. So have we got a halfback? Just a bit slow to get to the ball there. But again, size is winning out here. Nice little offload, and we'll see Mason Walker streaking away again, cruising around behind the post. So it was, again, numbers at the breakdown and size, and I think fitness making a difference at the stage. So half-time comes up, we'll see likely conversion. And we should see the overseas old boys 26-0 ahead at half-time. So I think it may be a long second half for Shanghai.
I think so, Terry. And again, for me, Zal Lawrence, number 7, showing his class there. Former All Black, and just freeing his arms beautifully, just to get that offload in. And again, this guy, Mason Walker, looks a tidy player.
Yeah, Zal Lawrence, a lot of experience there, and starting off the bench in this game. So they're getting him on there, involved in the game, and creating opportunities for the guys around him. So it's a tough task for Shanghai in the second half. Shanghai kickoff, unfortunately not making the 10 metres, going across the sideline, so it'll be a free kick to the overseas old boys on halfway.
Yeah, not the best start from Shanghai. You know, if you're making mistakes under pressure, it's one thing, but you know, that kickoff's a close skill, and really no excuse.
Oh, Walker busting through the middle end. Yes, I think the Shanghai team is broken. So that was very, very poor defence and a relatively simple try for Mason Walker.
Yeah, really quick feet. The guy's got quick feet. He's got great acceleration. Once he's clear, 30 metres out, it's game over.
Yeah, I think we've got a team here with the Shanghai boys looking forward to being matched with teams slightly closer to their ability tomorrow. It's, as we say, it will be a long second half for them here.
Yeah, and all you can do, Terry, is the lads just front up and leave everything out on the paddock. That's all you can ask of them. If they're outclassed, that's fair enough. But as long as their heads don't drop, as long as they just keep going and giving it 100%.
Nice high kickoff, fairly deep. Well taken by Shanghai. Oh, crushing tackle there. Unfortunately, the ball lost forward by the tackled player, and a player in front in an offside position picking it up. So the referee's given a penalty to overseas old boys.
Yeah, terrific tackle by Rafe Morrison. Absolutely superb tackle.
Quick to move the ball wide, side to side, manipulate the Shanghai defence, try and create some holes. And I think they're just busting down the outside. And excitement from the commentator there. one of the more robust players in the high school old boys player. Certainly a lot of power. Yafata Lomanu going in the corner after a solid run. Some very, very strong handoffs, 2 in fact, and showing not a sack of toe. Oh, and a good finish. Degree of difficulty 2.4. The judges' cards are up.
Showing his belly dancing skills, but in all seriousness, that was a terrific try. He had quite a lot to do there. Big, powerful boy, and as you said, Terry, not short of a bit of speed.
I'm not sure he's good over 100, but he sure showed his pace there over a short distance. Again, old boys going up. Great contesting of the kickoff. Jordan Cooper popping the ball through and behind. Maybe better to contain the ball, but backing it up with a strong tackle. Driving over the ball now, creating space for his team to win the ball. Great play by Jordan Cooper. Ball's coming to Zara Lawrence's hands. Step. Confronts 2 tacklers. Lays the ball back well. We're going wide now. Rafe Morrison eases his way around in the corner. No problems there. But again, we saw the experience of Zara Lawrence going in a couple of steps, driving forward, pulling 2 defenders into him. We'll see it here in the replay. We just see Rafe Morrison go over unopposed. All the hard work had been done. He just had to catch the ball.
Yeah, and I think Jordan made a mistake in kicking the ball, but in fairness to the lad, you know, he certainly made up for it with his chase. That's a terrific strike as well.
Great kick from Tom Kersey to add the extra 2 points. But yeah, I agree. Jordan, initial decision to kick was wrong, but when you make a mistake, you fix it. And he got in there, he made a great strong tackle and drove over the ball and created turnover position for his team. So full credit to Jordan, he did very well there. Another high kick. Waiting under the ball, nerves getting to him again. Ball spilled from the take.
Yeah, they've really varied the kickoffs in this game, old boys. Sometimes they put it deep and look to hem the defence in. And the kickoff before was a short little chip where they won the ball and went upfield and scored. So, you know, plenty of variety to their game.
Right, but the important factor, all those kicks have been high. And at this stage of the game, it's giving the receiver a lot of time to think about who's running at him and ready to smash him. And nerves getting the better of the Shanghai boys in the last couple of occasions.
Well, we know, Terry, that your kicks are only as good as your chases. It's an old cliche, but it's very, very true.
Well, and again, overseas old boys attacking. Strength, taking to the sideline. Good reverse pass. Using the width, going across. Ball's down, but they stay composed. They keep their cool. Punch up the middle. Oh, breaking through, but just losing his footing. Okay, the ball's there. It's free to take. Oh, that was tough.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky. Bit of a tough call from the ref.
I think the Shanghai player fairly contested the ball. Referee ruled that the tackler hadn't rolled away and allowed the ball to come out, but to be honest, I don't think he was really impeding anyone. So tough, especially when you're 40 points down on the scoreboard.
What's again really noticeable for me is it might seem simple, but there's Lawrence got the ball, and again just showed his vision, just moving the ball wide. It wasn't a fantastic pass, but it didn't matter because the player had enough time to pick it up. I think the other thing, Terry, is that Shanghai have really stopped coming off their defensive line, and they're just sitting back. And against the power of that the old boys are showing, it's costing them dearly.
Yeah, I think they've run out of gas, but again, you're quite right. Zara Lawrence using his experience and committing the defensive players, and then finding a place, moving the ball away, finding a place where the old boys can create attacking pressure. Relieving penalty here for the Devil's own Shanghai Rugby team. They'll be looking to make a good clearance down the sideline and work from the line out. Oh, the ball has not gone out. Very, very serious mistake from the kicker there. Oh. Fortunately, though, high school old boys overseas old boys a little bit sloppy there, a bit relaxed, and pass to the open man on the wing was poor. But I think they were probably away for a try there if that pass had gone to hand.
Yeah, I think against the grain was the right option. I just think it was poor execution.
Again, Shanghai, they're being outmuscled in most of the scrums. They'll be looking to clear this ball quickly. They don't want to have an arm wrestle in there. Good strong scrum from Shanghai. Halfback looks blind, comes wide with the ball. A rare opportunity for Shanghai to attack. And carving up the middle, great play there. Ball's clear. Still moving forward. Good pace shown on the ball. Good support play too. Ball's back in. Oh, unfortunately turned over. Fielded by Willie Umu for the Overseas Old Boys, and the ball's going wide to the other side of the field where they've got a big gap there, which is taken advantage by Hamish Patterson. Not the smallest, slightest guy on the field, and he passes off to Matthew Jones, who again is not one of the flying wingers, but again, numbers and support players to the ball, just showing the attrition of this game. It's so difficult to stay in the game when you're defending the whole time like Shanghai have done. There's just a lack of defenders, so patience rewarded them, and they were rewarded with a try under the post.
And it was a good, promising attack by Shanghai. It was really, you know, great to see the spirit that they showed, but a really good rip by Willie Umu. And again, one or two quick passes, getting it into space, and finished off well under the post.
Okay, we've got a minute left in the game, and we have the Overseas Old Boys up by 59-0. So it's a tough day at the office for Shanghai, but to their credit, they're staying in the game, and to see them attacking late in the game like that is great. High kick, not fielded by Shanghai. The halfback is in his hands, but dwarfed by the man coming through to envelop him. And the referee decides that the ruck was formed. We cannot use our hands in the ruck once the ruck is formed.
Yeah, and as soon as
Shanghai trying to clear the touch, but again making the fatal mistake of missing touch. Ball's now in the hands of the Overseas Old Boys. Kick through by Jordan Cooper. Ball's sliding to the sideline. He's again pressure on the tackle play. Strong at the breakdown. Oh, tough call by the referee. He's ruled he didn't release. I think that's a tough decision, but he did fumble the ball over the goal line, over the sideline, sorry, in the act of trying to steal it. But Jordan Cooper again showing his strength at the breakdown. Great play.
Yeah, I think it was a bit unlucky there, Jordan, but Shanghai have an opportunity.
Oh, just going a little close to the sideline. Player with his feet across the touch and the tackle. Overseas Old Boys again attacking up the middle. Throwing a wide pass, looked slightly forward even from our bad angle here. So the referee agrees with us. He's ruled that that's a forward pass, and he blows the whistle